Lenique, of course.
Lenique.
Lenique. Lenique, of course.
Lenique.
Lenique, of course. No question about it.
Hi, welcome to Life with Lenique. I'm Lena Kosovich. Today's tutorial is all about your fishnets and your dance shoes. So ladies, the most important thing is to match the color of your fishnets to the color of your dance shoes. Years ago, the industry was all about matching the color of the shoes to the color of the dresses. I grew up wearing color shoes. Then the shoemakers came up with the idea of that seamless long leg line. So the shoes have been changed to the popularity. Most of them were actually nude, so nude satin. So in the beginning, we were only seeing this color, so really light, kind of a natural skin tone color. Then of course all the Latin girls were tanning, so there's a Latin tan shoe. Every shoemaker has a different name for it, but you could see the big severe difference between two colors. So then you're looking at your fishnets, and you've got two color fishnets. Then you've got your suntan, and then you've got your natural taupe color. Again, every manufacturer will have a different color. So what you need to do is do not trust the color of your skin. So the tip number one, most likely you will be tanning. So if you use any tanning products, I would recommend you to put a little bit of a tan on before you buy your shoes. So you need to know that the idea of having a tan shoes, the skin tone shoes, is to have a seamless, endless line of the leg. So it's a very long line. So there's no severe differences between the shape of the leg and the shape of the shoe, right? So here we go. If you're really not tanning, but you would like to wear a really dark shoe, or this is the shoe that you really fit in and they're comfortable, then you could jump into the suntan fishnet. So I'm going to show you the difference. So this is a fishnet, or sometimes you could wear stockings. And from the distance, they would look a little bit more seamless and more even. And then you look at the color of the shoe next to that, okay? So now if you still have your old shoe, your old fishnet, and you're buying the tan shoes, you see the difference? So there's a big severe difference between the coloring, so you see the shape of the shoe. So there's no point for you to have the shoe be a nude and then wear fishnets that are lighter color. And then you would see the difference now. If I would put this fishnet on my leg into this shoe, you see how seamless that line is, right? And then I'm going into my suntan color, Latin color, I would say, and you see the difference. Very interestingly, being a judge on the dance floor, I do see professional girls wearing them in this such a separation, and I see a lot of students really not paying attention how important it is to have that seamless line. So, a couple of tricks you could do. With a simple fabric dye, you could take your old or the fishnets that you like, and you could dye them with a little bit of a brown or chocolate brown to match your shoe. And you could go one shade darker, 2 shades darker, if this is too dark for you. You could also take the shoe that you like, and if let's say you would like to go a little bit darker, and you could dye your shoes. So you could go back and look at my tutorial about dyeing the shoes. So there's really not a problem of how to match it, but the most important thing is that it needs to be that endless long line. One more tip for today, this is something that we started doing years and years ago, and I've done it as an amateur as well, is that most of the fishnets are cut really long. So if you stretch them, you would see that from the crotch to the end of the elastic, there's a lot of fabric. So the fishnets really designed to come up to about a waistline. Most of the dresses are cut sometime a little bit lower than the waistline or at the waistline. So in the competitions, I see the elastic showing or the actual fishnet showing. It's not a problem. What you do is very simple. You fold your fishnets, elastics together, or you could just spread it like this. You take your scissors and you're going to cut off the elastic part of it. Okay? So don't worry, just cut it off. Done. If you know how to use sewing machine, you could use that part later. So now you ended up with just a fishnet fabric. So to make it a little bit easier for you, I'll cut it straight. You could take about 1 inch off. As you see, I'm doing it. So that's how much off I took. Just about 1 inch. And your fishnets now will come up to just above the hip bone line. So that's a very safe line. And of course, you could go low if you would like to, but then you have to just be careful. And then you could all go to our arts and crafts store and buy elastic that is very, very thin. Okay, and we'll show it to you later. So I cut about 1.25 yards of that. And of course, you could measure yourself around. So if I would say that's how far around I would need, I have a little bit of extra to make a little tie. The elastic is very strong, but very, very thin. Then I would put my safety pin through so I don't lose it, and it makes it easier to thread. Open my fishnets, take about 1/4 inch down and start threading it through the loops. It's very simple. It's like knitting, and then I pull it through. So as you see, now I'm creating my own little belt. So I'm creating kind of elastic belt that will keep my fishnets over my hips. So once you got all the way around, you have elastic belt that you would tie. Okay, so that's a safest way to have fishnets on, but not to show the line of the elastic of the waistband outside of your dress. Also, you could clean up the elastic from the rest of fishnets here. Make it clean. Here we go. Use your sewing skills. And if you do have a sewing machine, once you cut the fishnets a little bit shorter, you could actually reattach that elastic back into the fishnets on the top of the hip line. So you would still use this existing old line of the elastic to keep your fishnets on. But this way, this is really old-fashioned, very safe, you know, an easy way to keep your fishnets on your hips. Really, really works. We do it a lot. I've done it myself for shows, for Latin dresses, ballroom dresses, so it's not a problem. So one more time, thanks for watching. Good luck.
Hi everyone, I'm Lena Kosovich, and thank you for watching this week's edition of Life with Lena. And remember, you can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos, share them, post them, and visit our website, lenique.com. Thank you again, and we'll see you real soon. Bye!